We are live. Or so it says we are anyway. We'll see if anybody jumps in. Everybody may jump over the edge still. Joe's challenging.
He was
We need to
stop.
maybe organize it with him and kind of do them together or something.
Yeah, that would be nice. Get what you're gonna get so I don't spill this on you. Come on. Come on. Come on.
We got one person in here.
Hello. Stop. Stop. Why are you looking?
Two people. Let's see. How was we doing this last night?
You guys sit still
Pop
or
out
I'm gonna
chat.
spill this. Bub.
Over here.
Yeah. Ashton.
Ashton, number one fan.
That's right.
Number one fan. What?
Hey Betty.
Hi, Betty. Second.
How are y'all tonight? We was gonna try to come on earlier, but we had an all day thing going to the
Cage Cove.
Cades Cove,
It took 2 hours to get there and took 3 hours to go through it.
and then 2
2 hours
hours to
back.
get back. Hey, Arkansas.
Arkansas, hey, well.
Yeah, it was 2 hours there, a little over 3 hours through it, 2 hours back, and then we had to stop and get chicken feed because our chickens needed food too for tomorrow because we gave them the rest today.
Yeah.
Went to gun show in Haywood. How was it?
I ain't been to that.
Stop.
I ain't been to that gun show in years over in Haywood County.
Quit jumping up and down, or I'm putting you down. You're gonna spill my drink. Play still. Go eat your food.
Yeah, it took us 2 hours to get over there. But we got out and walked around a bunch of little cabins and filmed all that and stuff.
Yeah.
The video is actually over 3 hours long. I mean, I'm gonna have to whittle it way down, but
A joke. They should call it a next show, not a gun show.
yeah.
Well, that don't sound good. Stop, honey. What?
You ever been to this Smoky Mountain Knife and Gun store over here, Ashton, in Sevierville? They got a big old store over here.
We was talking about going to it. They'll let us video it. We don't know
Yeah.
if they will though.
Yeah, it's huge. Yeah, it's a big old store. It's nice. I like to go in there and take my camera in there and just because that's the place that's got anything you're looking for.
But if they'll let you see the other thing too, so
Yeah.
you have to get all that approved, or at least ask. The bargain barn, I
The
think.
bargain barn, yeah, we didn't get a chance to go over there.
Was it WNC telling us about?
Yeah, the one WC
Yeah.
Fair was telling us about. We didn't get a chance to go by there because we was over there at that Cage Cove all day. Well,
Well, we got there at 12,
it was about 7 hours in it.
and then
We just got home about 15 minutes ago.
yeah. But we stopped at 8 because we hadn't ate all day.
Yeah, we planned on coming on around 6 or 6 or 7, but like I said, we just got home.
Knife works.
Yeah, Smoky Mountain Knife Works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we tried to go by the flea market. We was gonna get try to get a decal for my car, but
They're closed.
they were closed when we went through there at 6 o'clock. So yeah, it was like 6 o'clock. So we had to stop and get something to eat. We had to stop and get chicken feed.
But yeah, we got like 3 hours of footage for Cage Cove. Got seen some turkeys and deer, but we didn't see no elk or nothing. Didn't see no bear. I guess they're all hibernating.
Yeah.
It's too warm, I think, for them still to hibernate, but we didn't see any.
But we got the videos of each little place, and then we did the little signs that tell you about,
Bob,
because he wrote on like
Yeah, wrote a
everyone's
name.
cabin.
he wrote his name on all of them, and they fined him, I reckon. Said he was facing 7 years in prison and all this other just for writing on them buildings up there.
I think it was 5 years or 7 years in prison or $5,000 fine or
Yeah,
something.
something like that. Just for writing his name on them buildings.
Well, I wouldn't like no one writing our name on mine neither.
Yeah, some of them logs on them houses been them was hand hewn or hewn or whatever you want the word is.
In that one house, someone had left flowers for their mother for Christmas, and it was pretty cool. Them weren't there the last time we went there, I don't think. But it's been,
Said, please don't remove these flowers because they was left here for my mother. She's laid to rest here in one of them little cabins.
I thought that was pretty cool.
I guarantee that one's haunted.
You said that in the video too.
Yeah. It just looks haunted. It does.
I thought it looked fun.
Then you go in there and see them flowers up there that they left for their mom and said that she was laid to rest there. She had to been cremated and poured out in there somewhere.
There was no cemetery by that house.
Yeah.
But it was neat.
It's like, I think it's 11 miles from start all the way back around to the stop. 11-mile loop. Wait, that's the first time we've been up there.
About 4 years.
About 4 years.
Because last time we just took our phones
Yeah.
and I took pictures and video. The last time we got a mama bear and 3 cubs in the tree.
Yeah. They was up in the tree.
Mm-hmm. But the last time we went through too, it was bumper to bumper traffic. And this time it was actually halfway decent. We could actually, go at our own pace and not have to have a whole bunch of people in line. And
Yeah.
oh, and they had it. We videoed the solar and
Yeah, they have a gift store up there in the middle of that place, and it's completely off grid too. That's pretty cool. I thought that was fascinating. It runs off solar and a
backup generator.
The generator was running today.
That and the were both run off of it.
The what do you call it? The rest area look thing. It's all solar powered.
And then there was a couple kids trying to chase the deer off. Well, trying to feed the deer and chased it off.
Yeah.
I don't think they were supposed to be that close to it though.
Well, I mean, you're not supposed to be within 50 feet of them.
I got a cute little sign on my phone from up there, or I thought it was cute. It says elk need privacy at least 50 yards. Disturbing or approaching wildlife is a federal. I thought it was cute.
And then come out there and the kids running deer down.
Mm-hmm.
That was a big bucket running up.
Or an elk.
Or an elk, yeah. The elk would hurt one of them.
Yeah. So how has everybody been doing today?
We won't be out here around 6 o'clock, but like I said, we didn't make it home. We've been here for what time is
We
it?
told them last night too.
Yeah. I know another good place that would be good to film and to video, and that's Tail of the Dragon over there.
That's not good.
No,
I wonder if having the generator on.
no, I ain't gonna do it. It's just this crappy internet all day.
Yeah, it's not storming or nothing here.
No. But I mean, it's working somewhat. I can turn that one on and see how bad it's buffering.
Good last night. I don't know why.
Says my internet is acting up. I'll stay on, but not talking much. Alrighty. Yeah, this internet here may be acting up too. I'll turn this one on here so we can see if we're buffering real bad or not.
Yeah.
We are. It's buffering real bad. I'll just end it.
I think after our video went on last night, though, even today when we rechecked, we didn't get our hours or nothing went up.
And we can live stream and watch Joe too.
Yeah, we wanted to be on and back off before him, or it'd be nice to see if we could go do one together with him. You know.
There's about a 10 or 12-second delay.
Yeah, that's what Arkansas was saying.
Yeah. No, he said this is buffering every 10 seconds.
Oh,
It's not buffering on. It's not buffering on ours on our live that we're watching on our TV off YouTube. So it's just there's like a 10-second delay. 10, 12 seconds, which is about normal for this internet. So
gone. I mean, that might be. Was you good while we were gone? Was you good while we were gone? Huh? Was you good while we were gone? Was you good while we were gone? Huh? Or was you bad? Did you get into stuff? I didn't see nothing out of place. I didn't see where he knocked anything over or got into anything, did you?
it's just working like nothing.
Ashton said his is buffed a little bit, but it's working.
Yeah. They're on our TV. We're watching YouTube on our TV, and it's like I said, I mean, it's got a little stop to it here and there, but it's not real bad. It's actually pretty decent considering the internet service.
Yeah, we need to get that fixed.
Yeah. I'm still looking for a Starlink. So
We had 4 people and went back down to 2. Put a
put a 10 full hat on Chris, haven't raised his arm like that then.
right.
That'll probably work. Back in the old days. You remember that rabbit ear antennas off the back of your TV, and they just put like half a roll of aluminum foil on one of the little antennas? Didn't work. They gave it a shot, I guess. Sounds pretty crazy. Bunny ears, that's old school. Yeah, it is very old.
Excuse me.
I remember we had some at the old house over there. We had them there for years until they finally got cable. Then Mom and Daddy finally got cable up there. Then you got your cable with your regular TV, and then come out of the box. It had a dial on. You had to dial it. People take that thing apart, scratch that paint off of it, and get all the channels.
Go get yours. Got water.
There probably won't be a whole lot of people jump in here tonight because I think Joe over there at St. Bernard Acres, I think he's having a live too tonight. So
we still need to see if we can get him to do one with us and do it back and forth at like the same time. And
I mean, he'd have to do it because I have no plan to do that.
But I mean, we'll still have to ask him.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe get on your phone and ask him or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
I would go aside and turn the antenna off. Y'all stop.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lemon squeeze. Hey,
Lemon squeeze.
Checking in. Hey, how are ya?
Hey, Lemon, how you doing? Haven't seen you on here in a minute.
No.
Last weekend, I think, maybe last time.
Oh, I don't know.
we're trying to get the internet to work.
Keyword trying.
Yeah, trying. Yeah, that's a process. So, but yeah, we spent all day over there in Cage Cove today. We actually done a pretty good video. It's going to be a pretty good video. It's
We hope.
yeah, maybe I ain't watched it yet, but we'll see.
Yeah, we haven't watched it, but we're hoping it's good.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. Hopefully, it will be. Let's see here.
And then I'm hoping to do my canning bacon video tomorrow. So we're hoping the Cades Cove and the bacon one will be uploaded this week.
Just a minute ago.
It showed up on my, let me get on my YouTube channel. It said,
St. Bernard Acres. He's on it.
right,
Yeah, I think he's on his live tonight too.
I think it's that first one. Is that live?
Nice live. It might be on. It is buffering up there. Yeah, on myself.
See, a little early. Couple minutes early anyway.
Yeah.
Props up.
Yeah, we're gonna get his props up. Yeah.
Jeff, Ron Mountain Man, what's up?
I'll see if I can get. I'd like to get on here.
Yo, Jeff, always look good.
Yeah, we can't either. We try to get online as much. Anytime now we jump online, we try to jump on here, just kind of say hello to everybody.
Pick me back off. It said error retry. So I don't know what it's doing.
Yeah, so I mean, we try to get on there as much as we can now.
When it lets us.
Yeah, well, that's,
Right there. Yeah.
so maybe very choppy. Come in, but won't allow. Yeah, this internet.
I tried to turn off ads.
What?
Because it pops up with a thing says now would be a good time to let YouTube insert an ad. And I hit dismiss and it will do again.
Very choppy. Yeah, I got the
And see if it locks
heads
me
on
out.
here now. So we'll see if we can.
Mountain Man's back. Gator's back.
Let's see where that.
Man. Sometimes you just shouldn't speak the truth. That they don't like it.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Preach that.
Mm-hmm. So she said it was very choppy.
Is that all right, AC? Thank you. And we tried Smoky Mountain. I'm doing great, buddy. How are you? All right, Carol's back. Yes. New terms of service and automatic ads. You can only control so much.
Yeah, very clear. Maybe we can maybe like cut it off and then cut it back on. Maybe we can maybe like cut it off and then cut it back on. I mean, reboot it or whatever. We can always end this one. I know that a lot of people that come over here now actually come from his channel. So.
It's just like all these channels that haven't reached the threshold to become monetized yet. You gotta have 1,000 subscribers. You gotta have 4,000 watch hours in a year.
Yep.
It's hard
So.
to get up to monetize now.
Yep.
But YouTube still puts ads in those videos and they get all the revenue. They don't have to share it.
Yeah, that's
What
true.
they do is monetize you.
If this thing's like lagging really bad, we can end it and come back on in just a little while if you guys want. Because I don't want everybody to be in a froze up screen.
Would you ask him if he wanted to try to get that?
Yeah. Maybe. I see. I mean, it says we got 3 people in here, so,
Yeah.
but I don't want to. Just fuzzy, but working now. Yeah, I'm not sure why it's like fuzzy and everything else. I mean, I don't understand all that. I don't understand this whole concept of this thing. Yeah, I don't know. But we can end it and come back here in about 9 and just see if it works any better. What do you think?
Okay.
We'll try that.
Sure. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm game for whatever.
All right, guys. I'm actually gonna log off for a little while, and then we'll says you're running at 720p, which is good.
Oh, okay.
Maybe it's just
What is it? 720?
that's like the I don't know the right words for it. Resolution, whatever, or speed or something. So he's got. Can't really tell on his.
His Arkansas Prepper says quality.
Quality, yeah, quality. There you go. Running at 720, it's good quality. The video quality, I suppose, most of it. So, anyway, we didn't get that live from last night. It totaled up with everybody being here long as it was. It totaled up for over 20 hours, and it didn't get added to our watch time, so it may not count. So, maybe wrong about that. I thought it did, but
Yeah, I don't know.
well, it hasn't yet. I know it's got to where it don't update. Sometimes it'll take like a day or 2 days to even update. So,
Right.
like right now, updating it right now, and it's still, or I'm refreshing it right now on the phone, the app, and it still has not updated the hours. So,
Yesterday.
yeah, since no day before
The
yesterday.
day before yesterday.
Yeah, man, I know we've got watch hours since then.
Surely.
1 or 2 at least. I mean, but it hasn't went up any. I'll try to get that video edited tomorrow or the next day and get it on here. Like I said, it'll be a minimum of an hour and a half long, though, is the thing.
If not
Yeah.
longer, because it was over 3 hours.
Yeah, because I'm gonna try to speed up parts of it where we're just driving through. I'm gonna try to speed some of that up through it. We kind of get. I know we recorded over 3 hours on the camera. That's pretty cool, isn't it?
What's that?
That's a screenshot of us.
Oh,
Screenshot.
yeah.
Like to show the quality of it.
that is pretty good.
I mean, it ain't. I mean, considering. I mean, it's pretty good.
Considering the internet sucks.
Yeah. Like I said, as soon as I can find a used Starlink deal, because I don't want to pay $600 for a new one. Now, as soon as I can get a Starlink, I'm gonna go ahead and get Starlink. That way, it'll be at least be able to do the live stuff and upload the videos a lot faster. I know that, like right now, it takes probably a 20-30 minute video. I'll start uploading it when we go to bed. When I get up next morning, I'll hit publish or whatever.
Not buffering now.
Yeah. Not buffering now. That's good.
But yeah, it takes all night to. If you do it the night before, it takes till the next morning to even get it to upload.
Yeah. Yeah, it's I mean, on our screen up here, it's working good. Up there, like fuzzy looking. I mean, the quality is, but it's better than no quality, I guess. but there's like a 10-second delay between when I talk and when it comes on screen. So, we'll stick with it for a little while. But like I said, most of the people, well, not most of them, but a lot of people that come over here to our channel now is come from Joe at St. Bernard Acres, and he's got a live going on too now. So
We don't want to take his people.
yeah, I don't want to like conflict his channel any. So he seemed like a pretty good guy. I don't want to mess his channel lives up or nothing. I mean, I know we won't get a lot of people over here, nothing like that. That's all I'm saying.
But we don't want to stop his people from going on his channel either.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be right.
Yeah.
He mentioned us and then come over here. That wouldn't feel right.
Yeah. We can actually multitask. I mean, we'll do him a solid. We'll get on here and go to his
Watch his.
live. I can't turn the video or the audio up because it might like distract this. I'm not sure how that would work. But we can turn his live on and let it play.
Are you getting up here? Come on.
That way, kind of.
Come on. There you go.
Yeah, I don't understand why the hours haven't rolled over like from the live, because I know, like I said, the one last night was total up over 20 hours, and we did none of that got added.
Maybe.
Unless it takes forever from the edit. I don't know.
Maybe. Ow. Ow. Southern Ohio. Instead, good
Good
deal.
deal. Oh, Southern Ohio.
Hey, how are you? What?
We finally got on whenever you could catch us on here.
Don't lick my face, please. Pretty puppy. Thank you. It was supposed to be a teacup, and he fit in our hand when we first got him. But as you can see, he's not a teacup no more.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a teacup.
Which he is not.
No, he's by far a teacup anymore. I said his mom and dad didn't get over 4 or 5 pounds. I think the dad was 4 pounds, the mom was 5.
And he's bigger than both of them now.
Yeah, he's like 6 pounds, I think.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think last time we took him to the vet, he was 6. And that's been a couple months ago. So when he got the rest of his shots.
Yeah.
I will never get used to trifocals.
Yeah, he's definitely way bigger than he's supposed to be. We got off of Kate's Cove over today. The traffic was horrible coming back out. So they like to jam on brakes a lot, brake checking and stuff like that.
Yes.
They're riding with their high beams on, everything else coming out for them.
Then there was a wreck or something because the park rangers were shutting
Yeah.
up.
Right there when you come out of the Cage Cove, or you can make a right and go back in Cherokee, North Carolina, or you make a left and go into Gatlinburg. And they got a great big roadblock right there that park rangers do.
We thought it was a road check at first. Got a 6-pound cat.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah, we got 3 cats too.
She's a big fan. I guess he's a number 2 fan.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Come on.
I went back and watched a bunch of your channels. I mean, not your channel, but a bunch of videos there the other day, or Southern Ohio. I watched a bunch of Arkansas videos, and I watched a bunch of yours. So hopefully I'll get that video. Hopefully I'll get that Cage Cove video. I hope I'll get that out next 2 or 3 days. It's gonna take me.
You raise cats to sell? Well, we inherited 3. I work home health, and we've seen some of them that they were not being taken care of, and
Oh, you're welcome.
there was a cat that had kittens, and they were gonna drown the kittens. One of the neighbors, and
Yeah.
I confiscated the kittens and brought them home.
So now we got 3. That's wild. Can't do nothing with them. Let's run around outside.
I can catch them, and they come in the house. Well, they come on the porch. They don't come in the house. They come on the porch.
You grab hold of one of them and eat you up one of them. Oh yeah, that over on the parkway there, that well, Cage Cove. I was telling them, our southern, they got a big gift store over there, and it's got like a rest area there with like a bathrooms and all that stuff in it, and it's all solar powered.
It has a generator too.
Yeah, a backup generator.
Because it was running earlier.
Yeah, they had to because the batteries were flashing red.
Yeah, they were flashing red. We got it on video flashing.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. But well, it'd have to be solar. Or it'd have to be off grid because miles and miles and miles, there ain't no power lines up in there anywhere.
Right. That's the way to go, though. That's
Yeah.
the way to live. Solar and no.
Yeah, if anybody ain't never been to Cage Cove, it's pretty cool up in there. You go through, it don't look like it'd be as nice as it is, but you go up that little curvy road and there's a big river on one side. And you get all the way up in there and it just opens up into nothing but fields and pastures and stuff. It's actually pretty
Send
cool.
pictures of Tom. His cat
Yeah, probably not that much. Just like,
on a seat. Oh, look.
man, that ain't a cat. That's a mountain lion. That ain't a cat. Here's the oldest one's 21. Just passed
You what?
one time. Cats come back. Yeah.
That was mine.
They
That
can't-
was on the porch.
You can't even see that.
You can't even see that. Really.
It's blurry. Well, that's them eating.
On the porch. Under the chair.
There's 3 of them.
There was only 2 there, but yeah.
Yeah, them ain't cats there, buddy. Them's mountain lions there.
Had 5 at a time.
Yeah, that's a good sized cats there. Flat nosed Persians, yeah. We have 2 cats. Our oldest at 21 just passed. Had 5 at one time. Our baby pups. Love your channel too. Them tomcats come back. Yeah, hopefully we'll be able to get like a lot more like videos up and stuff. It's
Yeah.
just like I said, it's just honestly, it's just time and money is all it is. We got a blue
Hey,
million
muddy,
things. Yeah.
muddy.
Yeah, we gotta figure out some way to get gravel up here. But the thing about getting one of those some way to get gravel up here. But the thing about getting one of those things to put in the bed of this truck out here, it's you like lay it down in your bed of your truck, and you put gravel or mulch or whatever on, and then it's got a crank on it, you crank it and it rolls it out. I may have to do something like that just to get some of the mud holes up here filled up. Or try it anyway.
We do that. We'll do a video of it too.
Yeah.
Look, he wanted under my blanket.
But like I said, it's just time and money. I mean, eventually we'll get to where we can put a lot more stuff out. But
Hopefully.
yeah, hopefully, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that we're definitely going to be working on pretty soon. So hopefully we'll get 2 or 3 videos out this week, probably, most likely. I think I'm gonna go back to Carolina Readiness sometime this week, and they're wanting to do a get home bag
Yeah, she
and
does.
film it. Yeah, she wants, and then he wants to do some type of food preservation type thing. So
maybe that'd be 2.
yeah.
And then Cage Cove and then my bacon video. I gotta sneeze. Oh.
So yeah, we'll get at least 2 or 3 out. Amanda, you sleepy?
No, I gotta sneeze.
She's always sleepy.
No, I gotta sneeze.
Yeah, she's always sleepy.
Well, I get up with the chickens. I usually go to work about the time the chickens are crowing.
Well, they're crowing up there right now.
Yeah, that don't count.
Everything's crow all night long. Of course, they're young. They ain't.
So 11 or 12.
Yeah, they're young roosters. So I mean,
Well, the blue ones are.
yeah.
I don't know exactly how old the other one is.
Yeah, I don't know. They ain't about the same age, give or take. They're about the same age. They're probably 7, 8 months old, I guess. All of them. The roosters are, but the hens are probably 2 years old now. So then the Samanis or whatever they are, they're probably 9, 10 months old now. Something like that.
Yeah, we should have videoed one getting them.
Yeah.
That thunderstorm.
Oh yeah. Yeah, whenever we went and got them hens, there was pretty much a tornado sitting down on the far side of Tennessee, and we drove through it. We didn't drive through a tornado. I mean, that sounds silly, but it was raining. It was raining hard.
Hard.
Yeah, and the sideways rain, blowing the truck all over the road.
And then
Water coming in the road.
I took pictures of Chris out there in the rain trying to catch chickens. And they didn't have, like, we had this stick that picks them up, and they didn't have nothing, and we didn't take nothing. So we were out there, and he was trying to catch them all by hand.
Thank you. Out today for thanks Christmas. Yeah. Yeah, we that's what I was talking about here, Migo Southern. We was I actually drove through a place called Cage Cove over here today. It's like an old community, like old farmhouses and stuff. And the Park Service bought it and trying to upkeep it. We'll put a video out on it, but it's pretty cool. You still go up there and see the old cabins. They still have old churches in there. They still have the graveyards and stuff like that. Which is weird though. I mean, even the Park Service took over the graveyards and everything, but people still, there's new graves in there, which is the thing. And there's people buried in there from 1800s, but there's still people buried in like 2021. Yeah. That may be our internet done that.
Oh, I don't know. Said, and our county water went down, so they all left. We're doing water catchment again this spring. Please do what?
Probably put a video up.
Oh.
But yeah, like I was saying, it's going to take me 2 or 3 days to edit it because it took us over 3 hours to go through the loop. It's an 11-mile loop, and you drive through the community it used to be, the old cabins, and we got out and walked around the cabins and the churches, and there's actually there was a preacher that went up in there, and they got in one of the churches, and he sung a song in there, "What a Day That'll Be" or something like that.
That's on YouTube, I think.
It's on YouTube, yeah.
Yeah, you might have to find it and post a link to it.
That's pretty cool.
To when we do when you edit the video and put it up.
I don't know if that was the first or second church we went in, but one or the other.
But you'll have to find that on YouTube and put the link to that in it too.
Yeah.
Or do a separate video with the link to it. Or
we got several deer. We got several deer in the videos, and then we got a bunch of turkeys. Mm-hmm. Everybody had to stop because them turkeys just walking out in front of everybody. They wouldn't stop.
Well, they went out in front of the truck in front of us.
Mm-hmm. But like I said, we got several deer.
And then we got a couple kids trying to run up on a deer, trying to feed it.
Yeah, chased it off.
And
they're not. The animals up there are not afraid. I mean,
no.
The deer and stuff like that.
They got pretty close to it.
Yeah, they probably got within 20 feet of it. Mm-hmm. I figured it was going to charge at them or something, but it didn't.
Or run off.
If it was a doe, if it had been a buck, it might have charged at them or something. Or an elk. There's elk up there too. We just didn't get any on camera. We're going to ride there's a parkway between Cherokee and Gatlinburg.
Yeah.
And that where they turned all the elk loose at. We're going to ride through there and see if we can film some of those elk.
We went through there a while back on.
Churches don't care. No, they don't.
We went through the one in Cherokee a while back on the motorcycle, but we want to go through there in the car and do a video so we can post it on here too.
Yeah, there's a good stretch between Cherokee. It's like I can't remember the name of the parkway, but it runs from Cherokee, the Indian Reservation, all the way into Gatlinburg. And there's elk all through there. There's like herds of them out there. That's where they originally turned them loose at, I think. But now those elk actually go all the way into Maggie Valley, North Carolina. They go all within the woods. They spread out that far. There's that
Yeah,
many
they
of them.
run out in the middle of the road down there.
Yeah, there's that many of them in there now. They go all the way into Gatlinburg,
Well, I have a
and
video
from
of
Maggie
them.
Valley to Gatlinburg.
I have a pictures of them, and I think maybe a video of one day when I was working up that way, and they were just loafering in the road.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them. And they're huge too. There's some big old elk.
Didn't have a care in the world.
I don't know how many years ago it was that they introduced them in up there. I think maybe 15, 20 years ago, I guess. And I know it's been at least that long when they turned them in there. But I mean, the population is like huge up there now. There's huge amounts of them in there. They just walk down the roads, the parkways, just roll right down the roads and all the way into Cherokee and then cross the mountain into Maggie Valley. They're everywhere. People over in Maggie have them up on the mountain there. They just walk up in their yard. A lot of people feed them, but they shouldn't do, but they do.
They also feed the bears.
Yeah, there's people that actually feed the bear up there too.
A lot of people feed the bears. A lot of the elderly.
They're talking about doing a raffle for tags. Yeah. I figured they'd probably eventually legalize hunting up here of them, or over there rather, but because there's so many of them now.
Well, this was last week, right alongside the road when I was going to work.
Yeah. Nothing Maggie, right?
Yeah. Well,
You can barely see it, but not really.
what's that road that it's where the nursing home is?
Oh, I don't know. That's a Maggie. That's the Elk and Maggie Valley right there. Is what she's showing.
Yeah, it's right at the end of the road where the nursing home is.
But I know it's been at least 15, 20 years since they brought them things in. But I mean, they've really the population of things is skyrocketed. They're talking about bringing. I don't know. Maybe Ashton. They're talking about bringing wolves or something in there at one time, or something like some type of dog or something. I can't remember what it was, and turn it loose up in there. It seemed like it was talking about wolves or something like that at one time.
You're talking about doing a raffle for
tags, hunting, probably. So, I mean, they.
But yeah, we're hoping to get some elk on a video, drive through and maybe stop and get out and video them. What is that, like an old school or it's an old place down there where the elk go? That Parkway Road.
Right.
Like up by like the visitor center, like going to Cherokee. Yeah, like going from Cherokee to down here, that road where the elk go. There's like places like the Cades Cove that we went to, the old buildings like that.
Yeah.
We could probably go in and video that too.
Yeah. That I think it's either 411, 441, something. I can't remember. It's something like that from Cherokee into Gatlinburg. I can't remember. But we was actually going to hook a right and go across and try to get some film when we come out Cades Cove earlier. But the park rangers, there's like 10 park rangers had out the big roadblock right there and had the road shut off going in Cherokee. They never said why. They just shut the road down.
We didn't ask.
Yeah.
They were standing out there directing everybody to turn the other way, so we just followed the commandment. Went the way they told us.
Mm-hmm. And then he tried to get me pulled out in front of another car.
Yeah.
He said, go ahead. And I was like, I can't. Somebody's turning in.
He's like,
he said, I'm sorry. Trying to get me pulled out in front of somebody. So, but it was nice up there. It wasn't real bad cold. It was decent weather. But yeah, they was talking about bringing, I can't remember what it was, Ashton. It was.
Oh, sorry.
I may be telling you wrong on the wolf thing. It might be coyotes or something. I don't know. But they're talking about bringing something in. There's some kind of dog up in there at one time and turn them loose like they've done elk. I'm trying to repopulate whatever it was. But the elk, them things, they're everywhere now. I mean, there's tons of them things everywhere.
Well, you know, when Ashton and Zach were down here and they said they seen that, what was it,
Mountain lion.
mountain lion?
Mhm.
They could have videoed that and we could have put it on here.
You can't video something if you're running so fast.
Well, I don't think Ashton was running, was he?
Most likely, yeah.
They said Zach was running.
Yeah, if he was, Ashton was. Prairie dog. It might be a prairie dog, Ashton. I don't know, but they're talking about doing something. I can't remember what it was. I mean, that was a couple years back. I don't know what they did or what it was. But them, like I said, them elk, they've been seen in Waynesville. I mean, they've been that far out. I guess because they're cutting all the mountains down, stuff like that, building houses, they're running them out
Mhm.
more and more little every day. I'd like to have about 50 of them run through down here and stay here.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll take any of the
Especially if they legalize
animal.
hunting on them. So I don't think it's they allow hunting on them right now. But it'd be nice to have one in the freezer. That one of them things fill up 2 freezers.
Ashton said, I don't have to be fast, just faster than Zach.
Exactly. Yeah.
Coyotes are bad here in southern Ohio. I think you can dispatch them any time. They kill dogs, cats, farm animals.
Yeah. It's like that movie Without a Paddle. Them two bear come after them 2 boys, and that one dropped down and started tying his shoes up. And that boy looked at him. He said, "You can't outrun that bear." He said, "Buddy, I ain't got to outrun that bear. I just got to outrun you." That's how you and Zach was. That'd be me. I'd be the last one behind. I'm asthmatic.
Mhm. Yes, you are.
That bear might eat me, but I guarantee I'd bite him back once or twice before he did.
Really? I could see you trying that. That's how you break the dogs and stuff from biting the grandkids, biting them back.
Bite him back. That's how a friend of mine broke his Rottweiler from biting. He bit it back.
Who was it, Blue, that you bit?
Yeah.
Or Zoe? Might have been both.
Yeah. Yeah, farm on that creek shoot them. Yeah, I'd say. I mean, honestly, definitely bite them back. Yeah. Yeah.
Teaches them not to do it no more.
Yeah. We didn't get no bear this time up there in Cage Cove. Last time we was over, we did about 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah, I got a mama bear and 3 cubs last time.
Those all up in the same tree. Just kind of just hanging out watching. But this time we didn't. I'm surprised we didn't though. I'm surprised we didn't get an elk. I don't know.
But they also had a bunch of people out walking and
Yeah, there was a bunch of people in there, but well, not this time. The time before was over there. It was like bumper to bumper traffic in there. Everybody's like, I mean, just bumper to bumper. Everybody
It
stop
wasn't-
and get out.
it wasn't that bad this time
No,
compared to the last time. But last time everybody stayed in their vehicles. This time they're all out walking and they're
Walking
going
the
across
field,
the
fences.
rope things and the fence and where they ain't supposed to go and
yeah, that was crossing the ball bar fence and the pastures and stuff. Right?
yeah, and you're not supposed to do that. They were doing that in the cemetery too.
Tune back in connection is much better. Yeah, I think it had to. It's like my daddy's old truck he had. It had to warm up a little bit. Well, no, it was an old van. My daddy had one of them old vans that had a chopped off nose on it. They had to let it sit around for a little while. Maybe that's what this internet needs to do. Just got to warm up a little bit. It's cold. I say that now to freeze up and kick everybody off.
Don't say that.
Hopefully it'll work for a little while. We'll hang out for a while till it gets to acting crazy again.
It says we have 7 people in here.
It's 7.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good. I mean, we'll get 1 or 2 more here and there.
Gotta find that starter.
Got to prime that starter yet. I thought about doing like a Arkansas set of mango. Got there, put some aluminum foil on my head and just hold on to the antenna and point, and we'll try it that way to see what happens.
If he does that, y'all, I'm gonna video it and it's gonna be on here.
Mhm.
Might have to get one of the kids to help me put it on here because I know he won't. But
I sure would.
it'll be on here. Yeah,
That,
right.
that'd be that 1,000,000 subscriber video right there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm game. Let's go try it.
That's not.
Want me to give you the aluminum foil?
We ain't got no aluminum foil.
Yeah, I do.
Do
Let
you?
me show you.
What is that?
Huh?
I'm trying to start it. I could get me one of them pointed aluminum full hats and get that modem in here and hold it. Maybe I don't
I'll
know.
make you one.
I'm good.
See, told you he wouldn't.
Millions.
post it.
I actually said millions. All right, guys, we just broke a record. We have 8 people in here at one
That's
time.
the most we've had.
We just broke a record.
Yeah, that's the most we've ever had.
Yeah. Now watch it go down to 2.
Right. Yeah, don't jinx us.
Yeah.
Quiet there, Mal.
So, I don't know who all we got in here. I mean,
Yeah, I have no clue.
yeah, I don't either. It says 8 people, so. I'm in NC. I'm only about 60% off grid. Hey, 60% is better than none.
I was gonna say anything's better than nothing. They did the foil thing. TV rabbit ears.
It worked back then. Yes, it did actually. We was talking about that a little while ago. They take like half a roll of aluminum foil, put down them little antennas you pull out. I mean, put a big wad on the end of. Or they had the antenna outside on a pole, and you have to go up there and turn it with your hand. And then the modern age come out. They had like a little dial inside the house. You could turn it, and the antenna outside the turn had a motor on it. So that was the thing back in the day there. But if you had that, you was high fluting. So I mean, it's come a long way since then. Actually, up here, believe it or not, up here on this mountain, with a one of the little digital antennas, you know, got the little. I just have to take. If anybody want to know what it was, I have to show a picture of it. But we get 40-some channels on that thing. Just
Mhm.
regular. I mean, so well, some of it's pretty good. They're
Well,
like
if you
Grit
go back
TV.
in our videos, we have that on a video like 5-6 years ago.
Yeah,
Where
I
we
mean, it
did the
gets
video
that Grit
again.
TV. That's actually pretty. If you like old western stuff, that's actually a pretty good channel.
Popo had the big one.
Yeah. Yeah, they yeah, the big satellite dish, yeah, that big old thing like 10 foot around, yeah.
Does that know what's the was in the yard at the other house? Or is
No, this is the old school satellite, C-band satellite. This thing is huge.
Hmm.
That big old and move. You turn the
Oh,
channel,
yeah,
big
yeah.
satellite would move.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that I actually asked, and I was there. I was there the day they come hook that up. It took them half a day to hook that thing up. They had to put it together and then stick it on a pole. That was back a long time ago, many years ago. Then I think they set that pole and then had to come back and do the rest of it. But I was there. I was young then. Yeah, over there is enough for me. Yeah, yeah. Actually, you can get like I said here on the mountain with it, just with the antenna, digital antenna up here. We get over 40 channels with that. I mean, some of them pretty good. Like I was saying, we get that Grit TV and all that stuff, and Me TV and some other stuff. But I mean, we also got like YouTube and
Netflix.
Netflix
Hulu.
and all that crap too. So then we have a couple other ones that we pay for. I think it's like Peacock, and because she had to watch that Yellowstone, of course.
Yeah. Well, so did you.
I didn't watch it.
You lie. And then we have Angel hooked up to Disney Plus.
Yeah. So I mean, we have all that too. But as far as like regular channels. I mean, we get a ton of channels just with the antenna up here. So I have one of them free to air satellites. It's a dish, it just comes in a little box and you get hundreds of channels, but they're all like overseas channels and stuff like that. So I never really messed with it too much because I didn't know what they were saying, so what the point was. And you got like one or two that was like here around here and stuff like that. But you can get just as many on that antenna now as you could with that thing.
Haven't had a TV for over 4 years.
Oh wow, yeah. And all honesty, it's best not to.
Yeah.
I mean, because if you watch the news, you just get a little more paranoid and go out and buy more food and put it in a bucket. So, I tell you, if you sit and watch the news right now, it make you want to go out and buy 10 buckets. I try to keep up with it, but
or whatever you can afford.
yeah,
Yeah, we watch them quite a bit.
yeah. I still watch that stuff actually. Andy Griffith, the Waltons,
Sanford
and Son. Yeah, I grew up watching that stuff. Still watch it.
We watch them all, but I like Andy Griffith the best.
Yeah. The internet has all I need. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's kind of the same as the TV, I guess.
True.
Yeah. But just to be completely honest with you, I mostly just watch YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, honestly. Probably 90% of the time it's just YouTube. Every now and again.
I read or crochet, so.
Yeah. Every now and again we watch like regular TV or something like that, but hardly ever.
Not very often. Usually I'm crocheting or reading a book and
if there ain't no
watching
good
YouTube.
If there ain't no good videos on YouTube, then I'll turn the TV on, or like Andy Griffith or something like that. Watch that. That's still pretty good. I mean, I've seen every one of them like a blue bazillion times.
Yes, it is.
Andy Griffith is the best. Yeah. Hey, have you ever been to it's Mayberry, but it's not Mayberry down there.
Mount Airy.
Mount Airy. Yeah, you ever been to Mount Airy? Beverly Hillbillies were my neighbors. Yeah.
It's too pressing. Don't know who's telling the truth. It seems. I know that's right.
Yeah. The way that I kind of look into that Southern is you take
Take it with a grain of salt.
you take Fox News, you take or what's that other one that just come out? I'll think of it in a minute, but Fox and CNN, and they both have a exactly different story. Just read it down the middle. Yes, you live only like 15 minutes from Mayberry. Down there, they do. Yeah, we went there one time and rode around and stuff like
It's
that.
been 4 years since we've been there.
Yeah.
We went there right after Dad died.
Yeah, we went down there and rode around all, spent the day down there. It took us like 4 hours to get there from Waynesville.
Because you met a guy that we used to work with over at ConMed over there.
We was going to take the tour in the police car, the Mayberry Barney's car. We was going to take the tour in that, but we never did get to. He was booked up. We went in a bunch of the stores and stuff. You got Pilot Mountain? No. No, I don't know if we did or not, to be honest with you.
We just went right through the middle of town.
Yeah, we found the old courthouse and stuff like that, which, I mean, it's not really, but it's made
The
it look
ice
like
cream shop, the hair parlor.
Yeah, that's like Main Street right there. But if you're going through Main Street up there before, they had like the little makeshift jail that was on the show and all that. It really ain't the deal. And then I think we went into the Andy and Barney Museum or something like that, where they had like their clothes and stuff that they wore and stuff
Yeah,
like
we
that.
went to that.
Yeah, we
And
spent
then I
all day
think
up
we
there.
found the house they lived in or something.
Yeah, Andy's house,
Yeah.
Andy Griffith's house. Oh, Andy.
Taylor.
Yeah, Andy Taylor, whatever his name was. I think it's the house he actually lived in. They rented out like Airbnb or something. I don't think what that sign said. There's a big sign up
Yeah,
around
I
the house.
think so.
I think they said Airbnb or something. So it's nice. I mean, just a little hole in the wall town, I
Something
guess.
to do.
Yeah. There's a. I have to research it again, but up on the Blue Ridge Parkway, there's like a town that's like been abandoned since the 60s or 70s or something like that. I can't remember, but it's actually on the parkway, and there's like a bunch of houses. And from the way it looks, I seen a video on it, and from the way it looks, you could probably still live in them things. I mean, But that's actually on the Parkway. It's like an abandoned town on the Parkway. I'm gonna go see if I can find that one
See
day.
if we can video that.
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah, it shows them. There's videos on YouTube about it, and that's from Waynesville. It's not far from Waynesville, the house in Waynesville, from where they're at.
Might have to check it out when we're up there one day.
Yeah, it's somewhere up there. I thought that'd be pretty cool. Go check that out.
I can't read what it's saying. Oh, now I done messed it up. It works well.
Okay, read it now.
Fix it. Please fix it.
Don't know how to fix it now. There we go. Here, put copper in it. No, on our rain barrel, sometimes I take sorry, I was trying to fix this before we could read it. I ain't never tried that. I've heard that you could. I've heard that. But every now and again, like when our barrels get low and then they get filled up again real quick, just like they did, I'll shock them with Clorox. Basically, I'll pour Clorox in them, bleach, and that keeps all. There's two of the barrels out there behind the house. It's not painted. The other two are painted, and I had like a little bit of paint left in my gun one day, and I just splattered it all over the two tanks just for what it was worth. And you can still see in them, basically, what I'm saying. And I put Clorox in them from time to time, and there's not any algae whatsoever in none of them.
Yeah, just to shock them.
I just shock them. We've never had an algae problem in them. That I know of. That I've never seen any now. Like I said, the two black tanks, we can't see in those, but two clear tanks, I can see in those, and there's no algae in
And he
those.
takes the lids off and looks in
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, you can get in there and look in them. And then the ones we put back on the back of the barn up there, I have not shocked those yet, but I need to. Just go up there and pour some in each one of them. Normally I wait till they get full, and then I put like a cup in each one. Maybe a little more in a cup. I think it's 1 tablespoon per gallon. I can't remember. I got it wrote down somewhere. But it come out, whenever I got to figuring it up, it was like a lot. So I just took a gallon of it up there and started pouring it in each one. Garden.
We don't drink ours. We use it for showering, washing dishes, watering the plants, just anything like that. We buy jugs of water and bottled water
For drinking and eating.
Yeah.
But you could drink this water. Technically, you could drink it because it runs through the filter system that we have. I got sediment filter, Clorox, not Clorox filter. What do you call it? Charcoal filter. And there's something else. There's another one in there. And then I'm fixing to put in the UV light. I'm gonna do that.
You have the all purifying system.
Yeah. I have the UV light in there. I just haven't hooked it up yet. Honestly, I'm just kind of putting it off now. I put it off so long now. I'm gonna wait again till after winter because I don't want it freezing and busting, basically. So
Then we also have the jugs that have the thing. It's a big jug, and as you dump it out, as you drink it out of the jug, pour it out of the jug, it filters through the little thing down the center of it.
oh yeah,
What's that called?
that's just like a Berkey type thing. It's not a Berkey. We can afford those. They don't work like they're supposed to. Somebody got them sued anyway.
And then we also have the cups that have that too. They're
Yeah.
about this big, the jugs.
Yeah, I'll try it for sure. Our Southern, I like to see what it does. I mean, I might since I haven't put anything in those tanks up there, I might just try it up there, just see what it does.
And do a video on that.
Yeah, and we'll see. I mean, and get like a copper rod or something, like a copper tube or something, and try it. It'd work, I'm sure.
Well, he says it works on his.
Yeah. Yeah. That's us. If we absolutely had to drink it, we would. But
We're right here at the dam.
yeah, well,
Well,
it's a little ways away. But on a very,
5-6 miles.
you walk through there and carry a 4 or 5 gallon jug of water.
Oh, it'd take
That'd
you
be a
all
lot more
day.
than 4 or 5 miles, no problem.
It'd take you all day, but you have water.
But on this property, if you go over like 900 hills back and forth like this and very back there,
Ashton knows what we're talking
Yeah,
about.
Ashton here, he knows what I'm talking about. But there's like a little stream back there, a small stream, and it's got plenty of water around through it. So, in worst case scenario, we could go back there and get that. But that'd be a haul back in there. Just
It's the
you'd
next,
earn that water. You'd have drunk before you got back.
it's the next property over's water, but
Well, no, it runs through everybody's, but
Wow.
except ours. Ours don't go that far back.
yeah, but it's on his property, but he only comes up here. He ain't been up here in what, 3-4 years?
Yeah,
So I mean,
yeah, he's a good guy. He hasn't even been on that property yet. I know it's been 4 years, 3 years, 3 years. I know it's been 3 years because I talk to him all the time.
well, no, his baby was born. Well, yeah, his baby was born right before Caden and Augie, and they're 2. And she would just found out she was pregnant when they
So
were
it's
coming
been
up here.
right now 3 years.
So
Well,
right-
actually, it's a little over 3 years
A
since
little
he's been
over
on the
3.
property. But I mean, he's a good guy. I watch it for him and stuff. So
I did a couple of them. Collected it.
just chopped it up and put it in the tub. Yeah, I mean that would work.
Mine runs into the highway, so.
So big and canoe through it. Yeah. That's whenever we got this property 10 years ago. We actually looked the company that we got this property from. We went all over East Tennessee, Middle Tennessee, and Kentucky, looking at properties that they had, and just everything they had was like,
Fell off the side of the mountain.
Yeah.
Or
especially in Kentucky. I don't know what it is about Kentucky, but
or their waterfall was not a waterfall, or
the property in Kentucky was straight up and down. I mean, this is steep. Don't get me wrong, but it ain't nothing like that. And then the other parts, some of it was nice in Middle Tennessee, but it's just too far away. Because, like I said, we both work in North Carolina, and we drive back and forth. So we come to the conclusion we didn't want nothing over an hour and a half to 2 hours away from the other house.
we don't want to drive more than that
Yeah.
every day.
So that's kind of how we wound up where we're at. But I mean, honestly, the first time I come up here, I loved it.
Mhm. Looking to move on there, hopefully sooner than later. Get completely
Off grid, yeah.
Yeah, that's the way to go.
Where you want to move to, or Southern, or you want to stay in Ohio, or what do you want to do? Land prices through the roof these days. Yes, they
Yeah,
are.
they are.
But actually, here in East Tennessee, land is not bad. I mean, honestly,
No.
it's not.
And it's more or less buy here, pay here.
Yeah, there's a lot of companies that do like owner finance properties over here. But I think when we bought this, we gave, I want to say, I know it was a little under, but just say $3,000 an acre. But I know it was a little under that, like 2,800, 2,900 an acre. But yeah, I mean, a lot of places are intense. Underground spring, yeah. Well, you're talking about underground spring. There's like little, what I call wet weather spring heads here on this property. If it rains, like they'll lick water out. Water run
That's
down the
kind of
road.
like what we had under the trailer down
Yeah,
there.
that's what that is. It's like a wet. I call it. I don't know exactly the proper term for it, but I call it a wet weather spring. Like when it rains, the water table's so high here. When it rains, the water will run out down the road for like a week. So out of one little hole, there's like a hole that big around water come up and make a cut across the road and everything else.
Mhm.
Sometimes there's a lot of water comes out of it. South from a little more. I'm almost 60. Yeah. Well, there's several properties like close to us.
Right here.
Yeah, I mean, there's several properties here close to us that's for sale. This side of Tennessee is not. We're kind of east. We're East Tennessee, but kind of slightly north. You know what I mean? So
Mhm. Arkansas is cheap. And
no permanent government control. Yeah. Well, that's kind of the way it is here. Arkansas, kind of. The only thing you really got to permit is your septic. So other than that, there's like Middle Tennessee and over in the west side of Tennessee. Now they're saying that you basically can't use a tiny home over that direction now. I mean, I don't know how true that is, but they're saying tiny homes, the county won't let you put them in over there for some reason. But then they come to find out that was like the mobile home, the manufactured homes was raising Cain about the tiny homes, basically.
But the inspector's his neighbor.
Yeah, that's good. I know this area up here, they're not real. I mean, as long as it looks decent, they don't give a crap. You know what I mean?
They don't say too much as long as you're keeping it up.
This side of this county here, and well, actually all the counties around here have those like looks like a big pond. Toward you really ain't got a septic tank, but it runs into like that big pond. I don't know what that's called. We have a septic tank now, but they're all around us here. They got like it looks like a big old pond, but all they're like when they flush the toilet, it goes in that thing, and I don't know what that's called.
He said his was 5,000.
Yeah. Yeah, it's about average. I think it's like 7 here. That's one of the most expensive things.
Besides the batteries.
Yeah, besides the battery. I like no permits, no government control. Yeah, absolutely. Me too.
Yep.
That's honestly the way it should be.
Yep.
As long as you're not endangering somebody or like like a major health hazard or something like that, I don't understand I don't know. I'm a firm believer in the tax deal. I don't understand that at all. They tax you on what you make, and when you go to the store, they tax you again. And at the end of the year, you get taxed on your taxes.
Then you buy a house, and they tax you on the house you already
Mhm.
bought.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
So I don't understand that at all for the life of me. I've tried my whole life. I'm 49 years old, and I've tried my whole life to understand the whole tax thing.
It ain't to be
And
understood.
the more I think about it, the more matter I get. So it is what it is. But what are you gonna do about it? You either pay it or you go to jail.
Suck it
And
up.
that's like owning anything. You never truly own anything. Just like this place here, our other place. Don't pay the tax on it and see if you want it.
Mhm.
The other place that we have, I'm the 5th generation out of that house, and don't pay the tax on it one time, and I'll be the last generation out of that house. I guarantee it.
Mhm.
But that place over there in North Carolina, that area in North Carolina that has got out of hand with taxes and stuff. But
Yes, it has.
they have got out of hand. They've more than doubled everybody's taxes. The new appraisal that just come out, it's more than doubled on just like everybody inside the city limits there.
It says bought 2.5 acres for 14,000. Or something.
Hearing it
8 miles from the closest town. My neighbors
a
are.
half mile apart. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's the way it ought to be.
Yep.
We have like I said, we have almost 10 acres here, something give or take. I think it's 9 something to be honest with you, but
9.86, I think, or
yeah.
9.96.
yeah, it's just a little under 10. We're just gonna say 10 just for rounding the numbers up. 142. That's about what it is here too. My house property is taxes. 142. Ours is this past year ours was $170. I mean that's
For here in Tennessee.
yeah for here in Tennessee. But now in North Carolina it was
That's a whole nother ball game.
it was $1,000 in city and over $1,000 in county. We have to pay city and county there.
Yep. That's
Yeah.
what I said. That's a whole nother ball game.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's just
Hey, we got your 8 again.
we had 9 a minute ago.
Oh, now it jumped back to 6. I
Yeah,
shouldn't
now
have
you
said nothing.
jinxed it.
Well, you jinxed it last time.
We got up to 9.
I didn't see 9.
Yeah, I seen it 9 a minute ago. We have homestead credit. I think I don't know if they do that here or not. Just to be honest with you, but I just kind of like not dealing with them at all. Not even having to deal with it. Just come in, close the gate, and they can just stay the hell out, basically. Because I mean, I don't need anything to have.
Yeah, we got the acres to prep, but we just
What's
got to
that?
get stuff built on it.
Well, a lot of it, southern, a lot of it,
Wooded
well, it's not wooded. It's just straight up or straight down.
and clay or
Yeah.
rock.
But I mean, it's I absolutely love it here. I mean, it's quiet. It's back in
It's
the mountains.
nice.
Yeah. And we're on the very end of this holler. When you come in here, we're the last ones in here. Well, there really ain't nobody else. Well, there's one more place here that somebody stays at, one hill over. They done the shed the house thing. And then we're on the very end. So,
And then the one that Chris that owns the
yeah,
he flies
way out
the plane. He's
Yeah.
way down there.
he's another guy. He's another good guy out there. He's a really good guy. He's building a cabin down in there. Well, he called it a cabin. I call it a big ass house.
A mansion.
Yeah. He said, I about got my cabin right in. I said, oh, yeah. And he sent me a picture, and it was like a big old house with an attached garage. And this is all 100% off grid, too. He's building.
Bigger than our house and our chicken coop put together. You
Yeah.
put them both inside of it. %95% hill. True.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about like us, huh?
Yeah. I mean, honestly, that's about the way it is here. But I mean, you could use it. Over the years, we've had like a couple places fixed, like flattened out and stuff like that. But for the most part, it's mountain. So then, like down below here, down below the house on the bottom there, we're gonna, if we ever get it fenced in, I want to get 3 or 4 goats, just let them keep that eat out. That way, we got to mow it down there.
And sheep and maybe a couple baby
Yeah.
cows. Or
We have when we first got this property, we bought a camper, and it's actually sitting down there. And I'm gonna remodel that camper. Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tear that camper off the frame,
make it a tiny home.
tear it completely down, and build it back like a little tiny home on that frame. And we're gonna set it up down there somewhere. I'm gonna have like a dozer push out like a little place in the bank there, just kind of set it in there, and like maybe for the kids when they come down, if they want their own place, they'll have it and stuff like that too. But me and my son was talking about when we build a shop down here, building over one section of it, building up like a spare room for whoever, if they want to stay in it or whatever. And then we're still tossing around the idea of doing like maybe one Airbnb somewhere in the very back there. Somebody wanted to try that, but let's see.
They decided to make property a place for wildlife. Got rabbits, deer, and turkey. We can't really do that because of the hawks. We gotta
Yeah.
kind of watch ours. We can't see the sunrise or sunset. We got it. We got all in between.
Yeah. And one in places where they say you got to pipe in the sunlight. Well, now I'll tell you, in the summertime, there's no shortage of sunlight here. It is hot.
Mm-hmm.
I've been in the desert and everything else, and this place is hot. It gets hot. I don't know why. I guess it's just getting older too. I'm getting more of a less tolerance for it.
And yeah, I like the wildlife too. I like
Yeah.
to see the deer. I like to see all the animals. I like all the animals. I'd have a whole funny farm here.
You do got one.
I should.
There's plenty of wildlife here too. There's deer. There's bear.
Chris can take both of his hands, put them together, and stick down the paw
Yeah,
of a bear.
We got a
bear
picture.
paw.
The big bear, he walks up the road here, and the gate camera down there. I get him on camera every now and again, and he's probably, if I was guessing, I'm gonna say 500 to 600 pounds. He's a good sized bear, and his paws are huge because, like she said, I can put both of my fists on one of his paw prints.
Humidity is a problem. It's
Is
our
that a
problem.
problem? Yeah, honestly, it is here too. It ain't. It probably ain't as bad as where you're at, but here it does get. It gets hot and real humid. We was building a building up here one time, and it got so hot that we had to she had to go to the bucket, put ice in it, and put like a rag in it, and soak it, and then I pack it on my head while I was working on the building.
Mhm. And I
Don't
actually
get
said,
mountain
"Don't
lions."
forget the mountain lions." Yeah.
I ain't gonna swear them down as a mountain lion. Y'all say, Ashton, because like on about 2 miles down the road here, there's a woman that's got 2 or 3 cats, and they run through these woods every now and again. And I'm thinking that's what y'all saw, and y'all just like got really, really, really scared because it was dark and you was in the woods. So I'm leaning toward it was a cat. But anyway, if y'all wonder what we're talking about, my nephew Ashton here,
And the other nephew,
Yeah.
Zach.
and Zach was up here in the woods. They wanted to come hunting one day, so they left out about 5 o'clock in the morning and went up over there. What about 5:15? They was back running back across the hill over here down to the bottom because they swore down. They see the mountain line, and now they won't go back over
They were up there where we
there. There's a cougar.
graded it off to do the greenhouse, but then we decided not to do it up there because it's so far back.
Yeah. So long story short, they got scared and run.
So they actually got it down there where the camper was, the one they did get.
Yeah. That was pretty funny.
And that's where we've been throwing apples and apple feed and stuff like that out. They've been putting some up there where they seen the mountain lions and stuff and cougars and whatever else they seen.
Yeah. What's that?
We had a deer years ago. I was shooting at targets far back and I seen her.
Yeah. Actually, I mean, funny you should mention it. There's a guy that actually done some of the dozer work for us here. He lives probably 10, 12 miles from here. And he does farming and he like hay and he cuts hay and stuff. But when he was mowing the field one day, evidently there was a newborn deer there. The mama jumped up and ran off. She just had the deer and he ran over it and actually cut one of its hooves off. And he got out and got it. He didn't see it, of course. And when he got out and got it, he wrapped it up, took it, ran it home because his wife was like a vet. And they kept that deer at home.
Well,
and
she does wildlife.
yeah.
She takes in wildlife.
And they actually kept that deer in their house. And they even made a bedroom for it in the house and made like a little way for it to go outside and everything. And
Well, it was a doggy door, but yeah.
But it could go in and out.
They had what? Squirrels. They had
Yeah,
the
they had
deer.
a little bit of everything.
They had a bunch of stuff. But she works for the wildlife, and they take in the animals, and then when they get better, they let them back in the wild.
And it asked it if it wanted a snack. And he smoked cigarettes without the filterless cigarette. He said, "Do you want a snack?" And he come over, "Where's that?" And he pulled them cigarettes out and give it to it. And he'd eat that cigarette. Without, of course, it didn't have filter on it. But
Ashton said, "I don't do big cats. I thought I was going to be a snack for theirs."
well, I mean, I'm impressed.
Snack.
Y'all outrun that mountain lion or mountain lion.
My wife would make me do that too.
Yeah. Yeah, they kept that thing for probably 2 years or better.
Mm-hmm.
Then he said it just went outside one day and just jumped the fence. Down the road it went. When I seen that some other deer out there and went and got
What
one.
was it they had that only his wife could touch? Nobody else could.
That raccoon, I think.
The raccoon or the possum?
That was one of the other.
They had a possum and they had a raccoon too.
Yeah, it was one of the other.
And they had squirrels. They had the deer. But it was cool to go up and see all the animals and stuff. The video feed is great. No buffering, cool.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Finally.
Right.
That's why I was saying, Mango, it just had to warm up. It's like an old Ford, you know, you got to crank it, let it set and run for a little while.
We've got some bobcats and a couple of black panthers in our area.
Yeah, they back you know when I was a kid, my grandma and all them called them panthers, you know, and they said you could hear them back in the mountains, and they sound like a woman screaming back on the mountain, and honestly, it really did. It sounded just like a female screamer, but they call them painters. Well, I don't know why. So I'm glad the internet's working finally.
Yeah.
But now we say that and then probably
Throw us out.
throw everybody out. Up there behind the barn was thinking about doing some like fence in a lot and then put like a wire over the top of it where we can let the chickens out. kind of free range,
like a
kind of
runner thing, like
like a
put a
run.
door instead of the door on the front side where it goes up and they can come in and out, put it on the back side where they can only go into the running part.
Eventually, I mean that'd be a next year thing. We need to get that greenhouse thing done first.
The greenhouse and the smokehouse. And
Well-
well, we also need a building to put all this stuff we've been prepping in. all the
Honestly, I
food
think
supply.
the next thing that I want to build it will be is some type of shed out here. Because I got a Harley sitting on the sidewalk. It's just absolutely ruining.
Need to well, you can always put that in the bunker, shipping container, or whatever you want to call that.
Yeah, I mean, I was talking about building, but if everything works out good, we're going to have a container delivered in January. What about the middle of January?
You can put the bike in there until we get something built.
Yeah.
But we still need somewhere to put all these buckets and all this
We'll
food.
put all that in there. Too.
Yeah. And then we also need to put part of it a refrigerator or something for canning jars and stuff too. You guys are great, like talking to family on this.
I'm spreading the word. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. So hopefully we'll have a container up here. He said he could bring it in here. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, they brought this trailer in here. And they brought it in here with the toter, the trailer, the truck. Brought it all the way down to the bottom, and then we hooked it with the dozer down to the bottom. So
Yeah.
they brought this trailer all in here. So I don't understand why
But
they
we
keep
had
saying they
it
can't bring
parked
gravel
down
out now.
there until we found the spring. So they were already gone before we brought it the rest of the way up the mountain. So that was kind of,
Oh no, the dozer brought it right down there.
oh yeah, yeah.
I mean, the dozer brought it to the bottom hill
Yeah.
from down there to there, but the truck brought it up over the rock and everything. So if they can bring a big old mobile home in here,
They should be able to bring a container.
all I need is a little dab of gravel. Like, I take it in 5-gallon buckets. I don't care.
I done give up on that. We need to do that ourselves.
I mean, if they can bring it up here in a shoebox, I don't care. Just sling it in that mud hole right over there.
I think we just need to do that ourselves. I done give up on people bringing gravel.
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen, I'm pretty sure. But
Do it ourselves. Laugh out loud. The wife said, "You tell him, woman."
So if we get that container in here, we'll get that. Then hopefully get that shed built.
And the smokehouse.
But the container for right now, we're just gonna set it in there because that's like the gravel. We got to get somebody with an excavator to come in here, but it'll have to be a big excavator. I want somebody to bring a really big one in. One of the biggest ones we'll get in here. That way, and cut way back in that bank for me. Flatten out that pad for me. I'm gonna build my shop. I'm gonna build right now I'm considering a 24 by 40 shop with two doors on it and then a man door. That's kind of what I'm wanting. Then I'll just run it's gonna be all solar too, basically. But say like the lights I'll run from here. I'll run like a 12-2 wire down there just for lights. But if I'm gonna run like a compressor or anything like that, I'll have a generator down there for that.
He took over the baby's blankets.
Yeah. So if I'm gonna run a welder or anything like that, I'll just crank up my big generator. I'd like to get like a one of the ones that run off gas. I can't remember the name of them now, but
Well, you got the little generator too. You just got.
you can't run a welder.
I mean, for like some of your smaller tools,
yeah, some of the small stuff you can, but like big welders stuff like that you can't.
you'll have to run the big one.
Yeah. The big Generac generators, they're like the whole home generators, standby. I want to get something like that to go down there, like a big propane tank or something. Hopefully. So that way it'll have everything I need down there. I won't have to run the generator just to run the lights because 90% of the time when you're in the shop like that, you're just working on stuff. You don't need all that. You just need lights on. I just need to turn the lights on, have my nephew come down here and turn the bolts for me. So maybe it'll work out for everybody. Okay.
Is that about putting solar lighting?
Only in my house. It's okay. Honestly, as long as you watch your batteries, well, the batteries are the trick to solar. The batteries are the trick. We've tried, like when we first started, I had deep cycle batteries, like a boat battery. What do they call them things? It's just a standard, I guess, basically it's like a trolling motor battery, I guess. And we had 16 of them things, and that lasts for a couple days. Then I bought the cells out of a Nissan Leaf battery. I bought 24 of those little cells, and I built my own battery, and used that. We used that for about a year, and then I sold it to a guy that's probably in here somewhere. He'd probably drop in here too. But anyway, he come and got it. He's like 5 or 6 hours from here, and he drove all the way over and got that battery. But I think he's upgraded from those two because I think he got some. Yeah, he did actually. He got his the little cells and built his own batteries. He got
And you
the
have the ones that are down there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ashton
marine
said-
batteries. There you go. Yeah.
Yeah. Ashton said you will get that video will get you millions.
Yeah, marine batteries. When I get thinking about something, I have in my head what it is, but from my head coming out here, it's just I got like a
Southern
burnout
Ohio.
fuse or somewhere.
Southern Ohio says, dang, that's gonna be a big one. The man shop for sure. I'm gonna tell my wife you said I should build one that big just between you and me.
I want to. I mean, I thought it'd be pretty cool to have one because honestly, nowhere I've lived, I've ever had one, so I want to build one here.
Then all the tools will be out of the house.
Yeah, I've got stuff piled up on the batteries, part like tools and stuff, and then this other little spare bedroom we have here is 100% a catch-all room. Now it's got all my tools in it. Well, not all of them, and then it's got buckets of food and boxes of food in there. Number 10 cans and 5-gallon buckets.
Holiday stuff.
Yeah. Speaking of that shit, you didn't get the tree put up. Where are you even gonna put it?
I didn't put one up down here. I did one at the other house because that's where the grandkids go most of the time.
I could put a little one up somewhere. Put it up on the bar or something. A little one, maybe like you're on the end or something.
The battery should last during darkness before bed.
Yeah, they will. I mean, and I'll also you can take probably 1 or 2 12-volt marine batteries. As long as you just run lights, they would run all night. I mean, they'd last. Because when we first started, like I said, we had one battery. When we first come up here, got the property, I had 2 solar panels or 3, maybe I don't remember, but we had one battery, and I hooked that one battery up, and it run one light and a box fan all night long. But the next morning, probably about 7 o'clock next morning,
About 6:37.
6:30, it would die. So I mean, that was pretty good. I mean, for a Walmart battery.
Well,
But
that was after we got the trailer because we started with
Yeah, that was
the
up there.
tent, then we got the camper, and then we got this. So
We actually have pictures of whenever we first had this, where this trailer sitting at, we had the doze work done because this is where we was going to build the cabin. Well, like right behind it where the barn is there. It's so muddy up in here, you couldn't even walk up in there. It's so muddy.
no, they pushed Chris up here with the lawnmower.
Y'all went and got me a brand new riding lawnmower to spring down here. I couldn't afford a new 4-wheeler, so I got me a lawnmower.
And at that time, it was so muddy we couldn't get the vehicles in here, so we parked way down at the end. And he rode the lawnmower, and the kids pushed.
Yeah, I got one of them little yard cart trailers, whatever it is, to pull behind the lawnmower. And we put all our tents and everything in that, like tarpaulin, where we could put it out in the mud to put a tent on it. If you didn't have tarpaulin, you went camping because it was all mud.
And Angel, Jordan, and Dustin pushed.
I rode the lawnmower, and they had to push me all the way through the mud because it was buried in the mud.
Angel, Jordan, and Dustin pushed you,
They had a mowing deck on it too.
and then I walked with the grandkids.
Yeah.
Yes,
That was pretty funny.
that's cool. I've got 4 Teslas used. I've got to update one of these days, and I just got that look from the wife.
Golf cart batteries. Yeah.
She heard y'all's comment on the man shed. Uh-oh. I have heard of people using golf
Cart batteries, yeah.
Yeah.
The 6 or 8-volt batteries, yeah. That you can use those, and a lot of people do use those. And where you'll see a lot of those batteries used like that is like in Alaska and stuff like that. Because you can't, the batteries like I have, the lithium-ion batteries, you just can't take them to like, I don't know if you watch Martin Johnson or stuff like that. I don't know if that'd work good up there. Well, he's got Battleborn batteries though. You'd have to keep it heated. But I know in Alaska that a lot of people won't mess with lithium ion up there because you can't charge them when they hit below 32 degrees, and it's definitely below 32 degrees.
Well, I felt like I did that $50 use rider. I did that for years. Talking about the man shed, let me tell you, I seen one that's called a wee shed. And when you walk up to it, it has the man shed on the one side, and he designs it however he wants. Then it has a woman shed for her thing, for anything she wants. And it comes out into a adjoining porch. But one's the man room, one's the female room, and then the adjoining porch for the two.
You've already got yours. You got a great big old chicken house right there.
Negative.
That's yours.
Negative. I need another one.
Mm-hmm. One chicken house.
Well, I need ducks. I need turkeys.
I don't want no ducks. I don't want no ducks.
Okay, I'll switch.
I think ducks are nasty.
I'll switch the ducks out for some pigs. Pigs, you got the bacon. And, okay, we'll compromise.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Mm-hmm. I win.
Very big fan of Martin Johnson. Yeah, me too. I've watched him ever since they was in that. Where was that? Puerto Rico or wherever it was that was at. I've watched him ever since they was over there. I like watching his channel, but
Oh no, that's right.
the chicken house. Yeah. That was the grandson wanted chickens, and I wanted the place to put solar panels, and then we needed the place to catch rainwater. So
And I wanted wood under the shed.
yeah, so that's where all that come in.
Mm-hmm.
We need to get the wood splitter and put it under the porch up there. The lean off, whatever you want to call that roof. It's like a little lean off roof we built on it.
I built a yard with man twice and my wife. We need to build a building 36 by 45. That's what I built.
Yeah, that's a good sized building right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good sized building. Psychology. I love you guys. That's awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
I want to. I definitely need somewhere to work on my junk.
Yes, he does.
I want to eventually get me an old car, and I want a 65, 64, 65, 66 Chevrolet step-side truck. I've had a couple in the past, but I want one to restore, and I need a place to restore it. So I'm gonna kind of get the place to restore it before I get the truck. So, because I may change my mind and get something different for now and then. I've restored a few, but I like to have something just to sit back and tinker with every now and again. I'd probably spend most of my time down there. I quit building stuff and just start a mechanic shop video, like
Negative.
DMD Speed Shop or what it is. Yeah, I do too, like square bodies too. I do too, but I guess my favorite would be the 64, 65, 66 truck. But yeah, I do like the square bodies too. Drew ain't coming here in a couple of weeks, but Drew's Lens, he comes in here, or did, and he got a few of those old trucks. The 60 Suns model truck. Yeah, big man can't restore them. Yeah, that's exactly what it would be too. I'd have him ring doorbells all over it. That way when she come down there, I'd see her coming. I don't know where to lock the door.
That's okay. You'd be locked out of the house. The food's in the house and I cook.
No, it won't. It's going to be in the shipping container down there, man.
Yeah, but you don't have a kitchen down there.
I don't need one. I open up a can and just eat it with my fingers. Yeah.
Shoe
I'm
nasty.
a man. I eat it with my fingers. Square bodies are awesome. Yeah, they are nice. I rode in a 54 when it was new.
You meant
64, yeah. I've had a few of the 64, 65, 66. I've had a bunch of 71, 72 Chevelles and Malibus. I've had a little bit of everything. Trans Ams.
Well, you rebuilt what? An engine, transmission, something?
I built a bunch of motors. And then we got into building little S10s and stuff like that, putting V8s and S10s. That was pretty fun. That was different. Yeah. Oh, I'll bet 57 Chevrolet. I'll bet. There's a guy that I watch his videos on here all the time too. It's I want to say DD Speed Shop or D&D Speed Shop, something like that. He lives in Canada. I watch a lot of his videos. He buys all the 4-doors, 55, 56, 57 Chevrolets he can find. He converts them into 2-doors and stuff like that. I like watching him because the way he talks, he's got the Canadian slang. He'll work on something. He'll say, "I'm just going to keep on giving her." I laugh at him every time I watch it. I live a boring life. I wouldn't mind having one of the sedan deliveries, like 64, 65, 66 sedan, like the panel delivery, whatever you call them, the panel trucks. Those would actually be pretty cool to restore too. But anyway, I mean, I figured that a 24 by 40 shop would be big enough to do that. Hopefully. If not, I'll build it 40 by 100. That all depends on my uncle when he gets out though. Out of the poorhouse. He said he's gonna build me one when he got out.
Sure he did.
Yeah, he said he's gonna give me the money to build it when he gets out.
You're making up stories now. He's making up stories, guys.
But I think 24 by 40 would be a decent size.
You want some hot chocolate?
It's still the right size to. No, thank you. To actually get standard lumber and build it instead of having to go get all kinds of crazy lengths and stuff of lumber. My uncle said the same thing to me. Yeah, that's kind of odd, actually. Yeah, I've never tried that. That's what I'm saying. I like to have a place to do all that stuff. You know, like just to mess with stuff like that. I've never had a shop or nothing like that. We've always rolled around the gravel outside in the yard and everything else, working on stuff. And man, I'm too old for that. My back too bad for all that. You know, we always had to use the cherry pickers, jack the motors out. I want to get me something where I go in there, out, hook me a chain to it, mash a button, and watch it come out of there. So that's my kind of. And like the impact, like looks like a drill. The impact, we didn't have nothing like that back in the day. I still don't have one now. I wouldn't know how to use it if I did that. But I figured it out, I guess. Got caught parking by sheriff with my wife back in the day. I was scared to death.
What was the last one?
They said he got caught parking by the sheriff with his wife. He was parking with his wife. He got caught by the sheriff. Said he's scared to death.
Hmm.
Yeah, I would be too. They put you in prison for that now. Usually they knock on the windows, they get to the house. Now they want to put everybody in prison. Well, no, I can't say that. A lot of the ones that should be in prison are out here running around. Lord knows I deal with them enough. That's a whole different YouTube channel, though.
One for all you bondsmen to do.
Yeah. Heck yes, I was scared. Yeah, I would be too. I'd be like, it was her fault. Take her, officer. It was her fault.
And I'd say, no, I beg to differ. It was his idea.
40-some years ago.
Scoot over, buddy.
all you had to do, really, is just give them that real sad look, like it, just point at her.
Uh-uh.
The hell?
No.
They would have let you go, just like that.
Sure. If you say so.
We're actually back up to 8 people now.
Mhm.
That's pretty good. So we've officially hit 9 people at one time. So I mean,
I still haven't seen that.
we're breaking records every day. We've actually been on there hour 47 minutes already.
Mhm.
See, he said exactly. He agreed with me.
I didn't hear half of what you were talking about because I was making hot chocolate.
Just agreed. That's all I gotta
No, I'm not agreeing unless I know what you're talking about. Because no, I probably do not agree. I probably disagree.
do. I would just
No.
politely explain how I would have handled that situation right there.
You'd have blamed it on anybody but you. We know.
Mhm.
And you know what I'd say? How many of y'all know him?
Everybody, Shirley.
So they know what trouble you are.
Because I know her dad. Yeah, that'd been bad. Didn't he go home because I know her daddy?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that'd been bad. Yep.
He's getting the shotgun out, huh?
You know, back like, over in Winesville back in the day, you didn't. Them cops over there, boys. I tell you what, that's rough. I was related to most of them, but like Haywood County, the sheriff's department over there back in the 80s, 70s, and 80s. And you didn't. If they didn't like you, you got on that elevator going from the bottom up to the top of the jail. That was a very bad ride for you when you got off. When you got off, you didn't look nothing like you did when you got on. We'll put it that way. So there you go. I need to check that Cage Cove footage sometime tonight, just to make sure we got it all on there. I know there's over 3 hours of footage on that camera, just from Cage Cove today.
Mm-hmm.
So I need to look through that probably sometime in a little while.
Yeah, later.
Yeah. Then we probably won't be back. Probably won't do a live tomorrow. Well, we might. I don't know about then what we're doing tomorrow.
I gotta do my bacon video.
I mean, a live video tomorrow night.
Oh, I don't know.
It all depends on what we're doing. So I don't know if we'll jump on. We'll try to. Maybe for a little while. But if not, we'll try to do one. Or Tuesday or Wednesday, something like that. Tuesday was a good day too.
Yeah. But Mondays and Tuesdays, I usually work late.
Yeah. Mom says he was a nice sheriff. Yeah, evidently he's pretty nice.
Mhm.
Our sheriff's back where I'm from. They was just all crooked. They all had a bunch of gambling machines. Just keep them coming. We love your content, guys. Thank you. Yeah, back like 70s and 80s. Well, mainly the 80s and stuff like that back over there. Possibly in the 90s. Them sheriffs over there had them a big scheme going with the gambling machines. About 3 counties, 3 or 4 counties of them. Those all got together and they got their cut. And that's proven fact because there's a couple of them got sued and went to jail and everything else. Got fired from being a sheriff and everything.
Look, he says I need to make him a blanket. He took the grandbabies.
Mm-hmm.
So I gotta make him one next.
I will. Make him chickens and shoes.
Huh?
There's one of my friends that was on here like KC. He said for a good video, what we ought to do is put shoes on those chickens.
I thought about bringing some grandkids' shoes down here and putting on chickens.
He said that'd make a good video.
I thought about it. After he said that, I did think about that. I considered it, but they might pluck my eyeballs out.
I mean, yeah, probably.
And I'm sure you'll be videoing it.
That'd be actually 1 million subscriber video.
Need to get him down here to help me do it.
Yeah.
Someone's got to help me hold the chickens or put the shoes on because they're going to probably
Yep.
attack me.
Well, I guess
Yeah, our puppy does too. He's usually right under the covers. He actually is laying down there under the blanket I crocheted for the grandkids. But he was up here until I got up to go do my hot chocolate. Then he followed me in there and climbed up in my basket.
Yeah, that thing follows you. It don't matter where you go, it'll follow you. He's right. He's definitely right. I actually said millions. Well, I mean, it might. You put shoes on a chicken. I don't know. Maybe. There ain't a whole lot of videos of that, I don't think. I don't know. I said it, probably like 10 million videos.
Let
Right?
me see if I can get him picked up without hurting him. He's in the basket in the. Now watch him jump out now that I picked him up and disturbed him. Unless I can get him back in the floor without him.
Master said I'd watch it. Yeah, I would too.
See? He waddles up in my covers.
Yeah, I'd watch it too, Ashton. I think it'd be kind of interesting.
Now he's gonna jump back up here because I disturbed him.
Mhm.
Come on.
Yeah, hopefully we have we'll be able to afford to get some of this other stuff built before
Mhm.
spring. So it all there's a blue million things that we want to do. Honestly, do it's just it all boils down to time and money. So
He can jump back down there in it. See? Right back.
I'm gonna do the greenhouse. Then eventually I want to do something with the water. I want to do it a little differently. I'm gonna put a couple. If I can find them, I'm gonna get a couple of those big black tanks. They're like 3,000. You can get them 3,000, 6,000 gallon tanks or something like that. I like to get 2 of those and put them on top of the mountain up there. We had a big flat spot dozed off on the top up there. I like to put a couple of those tanks up there
Okay.
and gravity feed the water to the house. And the tanks leave them out here, but when they get full, use like a solar pump to pump the water up into the big tanks when they get full. So I mean, that'd be 1,000 gallons at a time until they got full. So it wouldn't take long to fill them up. And just water towers, yeah, something like that. Yeah, basically.
I should have took a picture instead of trying to move him. Now he doesn't run off.
If we could get a couple of those up there, like I said, every time they get full, because this time of year right now, up until probably May, June, something like that, we do get a lot of rain, a lot of water. So
Have to get some more barrels.
yeah, we've done just fine all this time with those 4 barrels out there. And then whenever we built that barn up there, I decided on I wanted some more on it. That's thanks Christmas. All right, so thank you, buddy. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, we're probably gonna
Thank you.
hang out for a little while longer, and then we'll probably jump. We've already been here almost 2 hours now, hour and 55 minutes.
But thank you for coming on.
Yeah, thank you for coming.
And we'll try to get some more videos out.
Yeah, we'll have that Cage Cove video. We'll have it coming out here next couple of days. I've got it. I just got to edit it because that's where we was at all day today.
Yeah.
So we'll get that out. Yeah, anytime, bud.
Yeah. Anytime.
Yeah. And we got a bunch of other stuff to work that we're working on. We'll try to film it too, so get more videos out.
Yeah, I want to start using that pressure canner that Rosalie gave me and do some videos with it.
Yeah.
We'll start out with bacon and then maybe try some, maybe beef stews or chicken or something. We'll figure it out as we go, I guess.
Yeah. Then there's going to be several more videos up there from the
Store.
Carolina Readiness Supply. They want to do a couple more videos with me, so we'll do a bunch more up there.
Okay, see you next time. Thank you.
Yeah, see you next time, bud. So hopefully this week sometime I'll get up there and do. She wants to do that get home bag stuff and
We
kind of.
call it a bug out bag, but she calls it a get home bag.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of the same thing, same
Pretty
principle.
much, yeah.
But I think everybody should have one in their car, really, right now, especially where
Yeah.
everything is right now.
Yeah, I ordered like little fire starters and whistles and the little bracelets you wear that are the string and
Paracord.
power cords and what else? We ordered
Bunch of stuff.
I ordered some more of them little blankets that come in the little baggies.
Emergency blankets and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we had some, but we try to change them out every once in a while and restock up,
Yeah.
redo it. Yes.
Do we carry weapons?
Yes.
Several. My line of work, I carry several.
I think that's what the whole trunk of your car is.
Yeah. I carry for work. I carry a lot of less than lethal weapons too.
Yes, we both have permits.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Which that whole permit thing is a joke, but it is what it is. But like I was saying, with what I do, I carry a lot of less than lethal stuff too. Not on me. I carry the. I don't know how to put it politically correct for YouTube, but I carry the hot stuff on me. But like I said, I carry less than lethal in the car too. They actually did do away over in Haywood County. They did do away with the pistol purchase permits, the $5 scheme they had going. You'd have to go buy a $5 permit unless you had a concealed carry permit. Now, I've always had a concealed carry since I was 21, but we open carry. Yeah, I definitely do. I don't like getting too informative about that kind of stuff on YouTube. I don't know the rules about it and stuff like that, but we'll just say more than one, 24/7. Put it that way.
Yep. Hey, don't get in my chocolate. Here, get him.
Then carry a what they call takedown round and stuff like that, and
Lay down, honey.
12 gauge, just
Yeah.
basically just like a rubber. It's kind of like a big rubber slug, but it's like a gooey. It's kind of hard to explain. They're called takedown rounds. Carry those from my shotgun, and then we carry tasers and OC spray and stuff like that too. So. But that whole permit thing was you had to go buy a $5 permit just to go buy a gun.
Oh, don't worry, they don't know what we're talking about on live.
Probably, I mean, probably. But they done away with that. And I think they're working on doing away with the concealed carry permit over there too, where you can, I guess as long as you're not a convicted felon, I don't know the rules on. I just to be honest with you, I try to avoid it because I think it's all just a money scheme. I pay I think 5 years we have to renew it. 4 or 5 years we have to renew ours. I pay my $75 and go about my business. I don't even care what they do. But really, the only reason I have that permit, she got hers too. But the only reason I have that permit is for my job. You know, like you said, crossing state lines and stuff like that. Because
And we take them wherever we go.
Yeah, some states
We
differ.
carry everywhere we go.
Even doing what we do, it states differ from state to state. So you just got to be careful.
You gotta know what each state allows.
That's like up until just a couple of years ago, us doing what we do, we could not open carry in the state of South Carolina.
Talking about his job.
Yeah. Well, not what you do. I mean, what
Yeah.
I do. Yeah. You couldn't legally open carry in the state of South Carolina without a concealed carry permit. You couldn't open carry. That's the dumbest crap I ever heard in my life. Yeah. They unmonetized my AR-15 video. Yeah, I mean that's kind of what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? I mean we're not monetized anyway, so I mean I don't care. But that's kind of what I was hitting around about. But you know, if they unmonetize that, how does Demolition Ranch make millions a year? I mean, that's all his channel is. Well, no, yeah, Demolition Ranch. Then he's got the I can't remember the other name of this channel, but it's kind of he got one where he remodeled the castle, but the one is nothing but shooting and stuff like that, guns and stuff. So, and he makes a lot of money, every year or every month. I'm sorry, on YouTube. You go in there and kind of research how much people make and stuff, the big channels and stuff, and he makes a lot.
Well, some of them tell you.
Yeah, he won't tell you, but you can find it. And well, he bought enough. He makes enough money on YouTube. He bought a like a resort, like a bunch of houses in it, and he's remodeling everything. He bought a castle, an abandoned castle. Well, it's basically a castle. What do you call that? Over in Texas, up on top of the mountain, they completely 100% redone it, and all that was off YouTube money. So I mean, I don't know how he's doing it and getting away with it. So evidently he is. I mean, more power to him. I don't care. I'm not saying that. I mean, I totally support what he does. But it's just kind of weird that they make a millionaire out of one and bankrupt another over the same exact videos. Yeah, it's private advertisers, not YouTube. I mean, yeah, it could be it. I mean, like sponsors, maybe. I guess I don't know, but whatever it is, I mean, he really makes the money. His job when he first started YouTube, he was a vet. He was a veterinarian. Uh, like small animals, I think it was. I can't remember, but I know it's a vet, but I don't know exactly like. I don't know if it's horses and cows or dogs. I don't know, but that's what he done for a living. And I think he still does. I think his wife does too. I think she's a vet too. And then he started his YouTube channel. Demolition Ranch was the name of the channel. But he's got a couple different channels. Demolition Ranch is the main one. Then Demolition something. But you'll find them all when you type in. You find him, you get his name, you'll find all of them. He got 2 or 3 channels, and he makes a lot of money on YouTube, lots of money. But I mean, he's got like the subscriber count's probably I'd hate to say how many, but it's like millionish, you know. That's like I think the Crockers on YouTube. They have, I mean, they have like 200,000 or 300,000 subscribers. 11.5 million. See, that's what I'm saying. Then you know that in itself, that's just the subscribers, and then the ones that watch it that are not subscribed. I mean, there's no telling what that boy makes on YouTube. That's like Mr. Beast on YouTube. He's like one of the biggest YouTubers there are, Mr. Beast, and he went over to I think it was Africa or something like that. And he drilled 100 wells for the villages over there in Africa. The people over there didn't have no water, so he went over there and took his own money and drilled 100 wells. And he makes millions. Yeah, yeah. But anyway, he went over there and drilled those wells, and now they're trying to shut him down on YouTube and everything. Said he was racist and all this crap for going over there and drilling wells in Africa. Vet Ranch, and off the ranch. Yeah, that's the one I was trying to think of. I think off the ranch is the one that he'd done the castle in. I think. Yeah, he's funny though. He is. Yeah, I like watching him too. See, 46.2 thousand a month. I mean, could you imagine that? Really? Man, I'd have chicken houses all over this mountain. I'd have it like a triple decker garage down there. You know, when you pull in, it'll lift you up to the next level. All that. You know, I'd have all that. Wild Warner, yeah, I watch all that too. Wild Warner for Off Grid and Life Uncontained and there's another one. There's 3 or 4 that I watch that they actually grow really fast. I think it's Life Uncontained, something uncontained, where him and her they got 2 kids and she's fixing to have another one and they just bought property and chicken castles. Yeah, I'd have those too. Actually, if I made $46,000 a month,
Holy cow, that is a lot of money.
yeah, that's what that one was. The guy was talking about. That's why he said he makes a month off YouTube, but 46.2 thousand a month.
Who makes that much?
That Demolition Ranch,
Oh.
but he's
Yeah.
got 11.5 million subscribers.
Mhm.
You know, so. But that's not including like the sponsors and stuff. He probably
Mhm.
way double that.
Ashton said Chicken Castle.
He probably averages 100 grand a month with sponsors and everything. Yeah, Uncontained, I love it. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. We watched theirs, and then
Yeah.
I was trying to think who all I did watch. Mapleberry Farm, I think is the name of theirs. The ones in Canada, the guy and girls in Canada. Watched them. The young guy and girl that built a container house. Lord, I get brain farts every time I think something, but I watched them. They're pretty. I like watching their videos. And there's a few more that we watch. What's that one I watch every morning?
Here's where Little Bit's at now. Laying in the basket again.
That's where he'll stay all night.
No, he'll be up in the bed.
I'm trying to think of the name of that other one that I watch.
As soon as we get in the bed, he'll be in the bed.
He just bought 600 acres of land.
Yeah, the one that him and his wife.
Yeah, and his daughter's there
Yeah.
too. But they bought 600 acres of land. They had it logged, and he built what they call a harvest house, and then he just built his shop, and they built a barn. What is the name of that daggone channel? If I wasn't trying to think of it, I could tell you exactly what it was. Yeah, I watch
He said he finally got 734 subs not long now, and I'll be up.
Demolition Ranch. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, you're working on it. Hey, you got double than what we got. So
Yeah.
I think we're up to like 490, 489, 490, something like that.
Hold on, I'll look.
But all those come in the last 3 months. I mean, so I can't really. I mean, it is what it is. It's okay, I guess.
Making millions, Ashton said.
Making millions.
They won't let me get into YouTube. Okay, then.
Joe over there at St. Bernard Acres, he's got what 40 or 50,000 subs. I think he's got way up there too. I don't know the exact number, but he's way up there too. But I think we are
489.
489, yeah. So, and that ain't bad. Most of those we got in the last say 3. Well, we started putting videos back on here like 3 months ago. So I mean, it's not real bad. You have to have a glitch on YouTube. Yeah.
Mhm.
One of these days I'll figure out what it is.
Mhm.
I just think it's kind of it's kind of fun getting on here just like this. I mean, you meet people all over the place, all over the country, and all over the world. So yeah, you got some pretty good videos though, Southern. Like I said, I was watching them. Was it this week? Wasn't it? I was watching his videos.
Yeah, last week.
His in Arkansas. I watched some of his.
Yeah. Can you find back up here?
So I'll start checking out some of them. So I mean, If we get more videos out and stuff like that, I'm sure it would grow a little better, a little faster. But I mean, it is what it is.
But with both of us working, it's hard.
Been a young buck making that cash. Well, I just be honest with you, I couldn't imagine being an old buck making that cash. It would be nice. I'd have all kinds of stuff up here on this mountain.
Would be building stuff every day.
Yeah. I'd have stuff from one end to the other on this mountain. I'd have one of them shipping container castles up here. There's a guy on there that built a castle out of shipping containers. I can't remember that one either, of course. Brain fart. But it actually looks like a castle out of shipping containers. I watched him. Yeah. I'd have shop. I'd have a big barn. I probably wouldn't have another chicken
Root
outside.
cellar.
Yeah, root cellar. I probably wouldn't have another chicken outside.
Mhm.
That one chicken house is gonna do us.
We'd have a barn.
On that chicken house. Actually, when we built that thing, the chicken barn, we actually used landscape timbers for the posts instead of 4x4s. We used landscape timbers and put them around in the ground and stuff. But she took and
painted them with tar.
yeah, we got a 5-gallon bucket of asphalt sealer, which is tar, whatever you want to call it, and she painted the whole post with it, and then we let them dry, and then we put them in the ground. So, I mean, we'll see. We've never done that, so we'll see what happens with that.
Can't what? I made a video on hand crane.
It got
Hand crane. Oh,
65,000 views. Yeah,
that's a lot.
yeah. Well, that the prepper store video we put on here's got
18,000.
well, it's like right at
Almost 19.
19,000 views already.
That was 12 years ago, he said.
Yeah, that the prepper store video's got 19,000 views on it already in the last 3 months. I mean, some channels get that many views in an hour, so
Yeah.
I still think that's pretty good for us. No, 3 months in, so they say you just got to get that one good video out there. That one good video.
Yeah, if we could just ever find it, huh?
Yeah. They'll figure out what it is. Maybe it is the shoes on the chickens. Maybe Casey's on something. That also would be kind of funny to watch.
You gonna help me put them on it?
No.
I'd do it if you'd help me.
What we need to do is put out a video of eating by half them chickens.
You need to make a plucker first.
Got one, right?
Nope. Not volunteering. You never know what is good. So,
He said you never know what's good. That'll show you never know. I mean, honestly, some of the dumbest stuff on here gets millions of views, honestly. So
Ashton says, don't worry, I'm on my way.
mm-hmm.
On the way. Okay, come help me.
I mean, some of the craziest stuff just absolutely takes off on this stuff. That's like Mr. Beast. I watched a video he made out like a month ago. He gave that boy $10,000 per day that he would stay in that store, and he wound up giving him $400,000, something like that. And he gives away some of his videos. He gave away $1 million. So I mean, and all that's internet, all that's YouTube money he can be made.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah. I watched a thing on him where he was talking about how he started on YouTube and how when he was real young, and I think he said his mom was working 2 jobs or something like that. And he said he just started throwing out crazy stuff on YouTube and it just took off. And now he's a bazillionaire, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But his videos in 2 weeks' time get like 200 million views. I mean, they're way up there.
See what Angel says.
Yeah. Well, that's what I done today, Ashton. Well, kind of. I'm not making no money on YouTube yet, but I went ahead and invested gas money to go over to Cage Cove and film all that. So I'm kind of right there with him, you know. I invested. back into the channel. That's what I did. So I basically had to write myself an IOU to myself. So anyway, we still got 6 people. Millions. Millions.
He says that a lot.
Yeah. Hang on, I gotta grab me a drink.
Won't be long and you'll be grabbing me a fire. A little chilly, not bad. Okay, you can do that. I was gonna build a fire, but I don't want it to get really, really, really hot in here. Because last night it got really hot and couldn't breathe. The what?
The mini split takes 21 amps. When you turn the mini split on, it takes exactly 21 amps for it to run.
I don't know if they heard that. The mini split takes 21 amps to run it. I made a video about 75 miles per hour winds 8 years ago at my house in every storm in the county since I get paid.
Yeah, the Arkansas saying that.
Yeah.
He said he hadn't put a video on there in like 3 years, but he still gets a check.
No, I did not look up the Holly Wild. We've been at Cades Cove all day and 221,000 views. He hears you rattling a tater chip bag over here. He needs you to bring him one.
All right.
Uh-oh.
No, we do need to Google that and see what that is, though. See if it's something that we can do. But no, seriously, actually, we went to that Cage Cup today. We was over there all day.
Just
I
hadn't
thought-
had a chance
Yeah.
to.
Kind of hoping we get to see a bear and stuff like that, but the only thing we got was a bunch of turkeys and a bunch of deer. So hopefully we'll get back over there sometime, catch a bear. We'll probably wait till summer. When summertime when you
Okay,
can see
you
the
killed
bear.
my legs, buddy. Oh,
Yeah, we videoed it. We filmed it. Oh, you talking about the Holly Wild or the Cage Cove? We videoed Cage Cove today, and it was over 3 hours long. I'm gonna have to whittle it down a little bit because that'd take like 4 days to upload my internet. I done that 5 hour. I think it was the fireplace I done for like 5 hours long.
mhm.
It took that like, Lord, 36 hours to upload something like that. It took a long time to upload it.
You're still in my covers now. There.
So anyway, guys, we've been on here 2 hours, 20 minutes. We're probably gonna jump off. Yeah, that would be a good. It would be a good video.
About 7 people in here.
Then there that Tryon place, whatever that word, Esquire Center, the horse place. They do a light show down there. We went down there a couple years ago with one of my friends and his wife. We followed them to there, and you drive through, and they got everything lit up. It's like a maze through there. Enjoyed it. Yeah. We still got 5, 6 people in here. I mean, we can.
We had 7 of them.
Yeah. I mean, we can
Stay a few more minutes.
stay a few more minutes. Got the heater on now. Should be fine.
Mhm.
I don't know. We're dropping down people right now, so drop down to
Yeah.
4. But yeah, probably. Well, we've been on here 2 hours 20 minutes. So I mean, that's probably enough. But anyway, guys, if we don't get back on tomorrow night, we'll try to get back on. It will most likely be Tuesday night before we can get back on.
Or Wednesday. So we're
Yeah.
like Monday and Tuesday.
Yeah.
But you can always jump on.
Yeah, it'd be just say Tuesday or Wednesday. Most likely Tuesday. We'll jump back on around 6 o'clock or something like that, and we'll hang out for a little while. Maybe we can come up with a topic to talk about, but
Maybe we'll have another video or 2 uploaded by then.
yeah, I should have that video done by then, surely. I sat in that chair though, and it killed my back.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, you'll have to move it back over there.
oh yeah, I definitely have to, because I couldn't see that at all. When you start editing and all that stuff on the bottom and stuff, yeah, there's no way I'll be able to see it.
Mhm.
But anyway, guys, thank you guys for coming in.
Ashton said you
I-
had to use the generator energy truck. The solar here lately.
No, and yes and no. No, I don't have to use it, but it's supposed to rain tomorrow, so I'll probably they'll probably get down to like 80% by the morning, so I'll probably top them off tomorrow with it. But
Before
I don't,
we leave.
yeah, before we leave for a little while, but I don't have to, you know. I mean, they're fine.
We gotta go back out into town. And not our slushy, well, not slushy, but muddy
I'll probably crank the
driveway.
generator in the morning whenever we leave to go to town and back, but
Let it run while we're gone.
let it run for a couple hours or something.
Turn it off when we get back.
Yeah, but I mean, like I said, I don't really have to because the batteries are perfectly fine. But like I said, they'll probably be in the morning. They'll probably be 80%, and right now they're 88% right now. So I mean, they're fine. It's supposed to be kind of sunny this week too, so they should be good.
Supposed to rain tomorrow though.
Yeah, tomorrow's about the only day really.
Well, I think
Ain't worried about it. Just tomorrow's the only day it's really going to drain them down a little bit. And they still won't rain that much because you still get a little bit of a charge on them. Enough to worry. Don't worry about it.
Monday's cloudy, Tuesday sunny, Wednesday sunny and cloudy, Thursday sunny, Friday cloudy, Saturday cloudy, sunny,
Yeah.
Sunday cloudy and sunny, and Monday is cloudy.
My solar, the inverter runs over into a sub panel. Then that sub panel feeds the house and stuff like that. So what I'm going to do is off that sub panel, I'm going to run a wire and run a separate type plug in just for the refrigerator. And that way, if the solar gets real low, kind of an emergency type thing, I can basically shut the rest of the house down and just leave the refrigerator going.
And the freezer.
In the freezer. That's what I'm going to do. I was going to do that this weekend, but I was going to move those solar panels and do that this weekend, but we spent all day over there today, so I kind of killed this weekend. So
Tonight it's going to get down to 28. And
Yeah.
then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, it's going to be below freezing.
Yeah.
It's 21,
Won't get too bad,
23,
though.
22. That's going to be cold.
But anyway, I'm going to run just a direct plug-in from that sub panel. That way I can, like I said, I can kill the power to the house and just leave the power on to like the refrigerator, freezer, and nothing else. If it gets down low enough to have to worry about it. So, which it never has. I'm just thinking like in the future, like kind of precautions for in the future, because I know by next winter I'm gonna have the solar panels on the house. I'm gonna have 12 more on the house back here, and possibly 12 more in the front of it too. So I ain't really concerned about it. Because even in the winter, that side of the house over here is always in the sun. It's always sunny over there. Well, you know, when it's sunny outside, of course. Then the summertime, I've got way more than enough solar power. Because 11, 12 o'clock every morning, the batteries are 100% topped off every morning. in the summer, spring and summer.
Yeah.
Just you got to add enough panels to compensate for the short days. So, and then after you get that, then you can worry about like what are you going to do the excess. A lot of people freak out about like having too much solar coming in, and then once you get your batteries, you're just wasting solar power. And to me, I don't look at it like that. I really don't. But I just get what I need, and I really don't worry about the rest of it. I know I'm just wasting solar. I know that, but it ain't no big deal. As long as it does what I need it to do, then after that, it can just sit and idle all day. But eventually, I'm gonna have a preheater. Whenever we get the pantry room finished, I'm gonna get I've got a brand new 40-gallon hot water heater back there just for that purpose. I'm gonna hook the solar panels. They make a little box that you run solar panels into, and it converts DC into AC power, and then you run that to your water heater, and it works just like regular power to your water heater. You know, the water heater will determine when it cuts off and on itself instead of the solar. So I'm gonna make a preheater out of it, and that way the extra power will go into that after charging the batteries. So I mean that'd be kind of be good. That way you really don't have to worry about.
Your house went off to solar.
You know what I'm saying?
Once batteries are 100%.
Your house.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, this house is 100% solar powered. There's nothing but solar here. There's nothing, no other, other than the generator.
Well, he knows how to turn it on and off, don't he?
Yeah. I mean, you know how to turn it off and on when you get, if it's off when you get here, but
Yeah, and the water, he knows how
well,
to
we don't turn it off anymore though. We turn it off over the years.
No, but I think he turned it on before when we were turning it on and off.
Mhm.
I think he's had to turn the water on and the solar on.
Yeah.
I think he knows how.
Yeah, we haven't shut that inverter down over a year. So
Yeah, I think him and Jordan are the only two that knew how to do that.
whenever we leave from here and go to Waynesville, we'll stay for 2 or 3 days and then come back here. We'd always shut the power completely off here until we got back, but we don't even do that anymore.
No.
We just leave it more because we got these freezers in there now and they're 100% full.
Mm-hmm.
But
I had them full the first day we got them.
yeah, they're full of all kinds of meat and stuff. So yeah, during the day, yeah. When the batteries are completely charged, like during the day when the sun's out, the batteries are 100% charged, and then the house runs completely off the panels itself, pretty much. Yeah,
And they don't use the solar until it gets dark and the sun goes down.
batteries.
Or the batteries till the sun goes down.
Yeah, and then when the sun goes down and starts getting dark, then they start pulling from the batteries. But yeah, that's how it works. That's kind of the way I want to overbuild the panel part of it. I'm gonna I've got 36 solar panels right now hooked up and working right now.
And got more to hook up.
And
hint,
I'm gonna hook.
hint,
Yeah, I'm gonna hook up 24 more.
hint, hint, Ashton.
Whenever I get the roof done on the house, I'm gonna roof over. Once I get done with that, it's gonna be 12 on the back, 12 on the front. So that'd be 36 plus 24. That'd be a lot of solar panels. A lot of solar panels. But I mean, they're not in the perfect angle by no means. You know what I mean? If you got them perfect angle and toward dead south and all that other good stuff, you know what I mean? You wouldn't have to have that many. But the way that it is here, you know, on top of buildings and stuff like that, you just have to go with what you got. That's the reason I'm putting a ton of them up. But once the batteries are full, like spring or summer, the batteries hit 100% around 11 o'clock in the morning. And from that point on until it gets dark, the house runs completely off just what the solar panels are pulling in. Yeah. It's pretty cool the way it works. But anyway, guys, Ashton, buddy, I'll see you. And everybody else, thank you for coming in. We'll be back and maybe Tuesday night. So, but anyway. All right, guys. You guys take care.